Hey guys, and welcome back. For this project, you're going to need 2 cups of flour, 1.5 cups of boiling water, 1/2 cup of salt, 2 tablespoons of oil, any oil will do, 2 tablespoons cream of tartar, it's optional but it really helps, food coloring, mixing spoon, and a liquid measuring cup. The first thing I'm going to do is make sure that my water is boiling. This is going to help to make sure that all of my ingredients combine really well. Time for step 2. We are going to mix our dry ingredients. We are going to add to our 2 cups of flour, 1/2 cup of salt, 2 tablespoons of cream of tartar, and give it a good mix just to combine. Up next, it's time to add the wet ingredients. In this case, we're going to need that 1.5 cups of hot water. Now it's time to add our wet ingredients to our dry ingredients. These 2 tablespoons of oil can be vegetable oil, olive oil, coconut oil, pretty much anything but motor oil. Now it's time to add that 1.5 cups of hot, possibly boiling water, and stir to combine. You're going to want to stir until it gets mostly homogeneous. That means until the texture is about the same throughout. And be careful before you switch to mixing with your hands. Make sure that your mixture is not too hot. Also, word to the wise, please make sure you take off your rings before you start mixing with your hands. Don't make the same mistakes that I made. I'm going to knead this in the bowl until it comes together, making sure that I get all those little bits of unincorporated dry ingredients. All right, it is time to bring this out of the bowl and onto our work surface. We are going to continue kneading until the mixture is smooth and well combined. And this is where you pretend that you are on the Great British Bake Off. Now, if you don't plan on coloring your dough, then you are finished and ready to play. If you do plan on coloring your dough, then flatten it and split your dough into whichever number of colors you plan on making. Now, I asked my 2-year-old what color she would like to have for her Play-Doh, and she answered yellow, green, and poop colored. So, as you can see later on in the video, she got her wish just a little bit. Form each piece of dough into a ball and place a divot in the middle of each one. Then place your food coloring into the divot and fold the dough around the color. This will help prevent your hands from getting stained by the food dye. Just try to avoid touching any especially wet spots of food coloring. I used liquid food coloring and it worked pretty well. It needed a lot of drops of color. You can use gel food coloring and get even more vibrant colors with less work. Pro tip, if you are trying to make purple and in fact not poop color, make your dough a nice blue color first and then add red slowly to get that purple hue you're looking for. Okay everybody, so that's it for homemade Play-Doh. I hope you enjoyed the video. If you are one of my students, please post your results on the Google Classroom. If you are not one of my students, feel free to look me up on Twitter, not Ticonderoga, and send me what you've made. See you all next time. And thank you for watching. If you'd like to see more crafting during quarantine videos, then please subscribe on YouTube to Not Ticonderoga Dixon. Bye!